We want for information. Mayhap we ought to speak with this Sir Roderick. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
We've arrived, just as planned.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh? The Goblin's lair, I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson.
Why are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
It seems we must venture to Trevo Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernworth.
Why are you there?
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek. Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
It seems we must venture to Trevo Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernworth. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to... Come back any time.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Let me get that.
hands on end.
I don't know what to do.
Was I lacking in devotion?
Time to be heading home.
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of... I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fear... Oh there. Faring all right?
Is it true? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermund, after all. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
Do be quick. I fear my type.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Farming might look like...
You don't need a permit to get into Batar. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guard's line of sight.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten bolder of late and more ferocious. One found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled afore the thing was cold. You could say 'twas an ill twist of fortune, but mayhap we ought to be better prepared for such incidents. I wonder if building a nice high wall is out of the question.
Oh there. Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the... Impressive.
If you've naught to say...
I see life as a journey. To be...
Got a hankering. Let me alone. I'm not out...
Was I lacking in devotion?
I don't know what to do. Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go then. And
A new day, a new perspective. It seems we must venture.
That's it! I've had enough! Clear off! And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had anyone to show him the proper way, I'd wager.
Well met, sir. How might I? 'Tis good to be busy. Work begets always a pleasure.
If our destination is a distant...
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon, you've my word.
Not you again? I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it. This is the one you've been eyeing, isn't it? Go on then, take it.
Pray, follow me.
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He claimed he would repay you in full, but surely a lad of his age cannot muster such a sum.
Over here, if you please.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited. We need only hone our skills, and in time, we shall be indomitable.
Right you are.
I expect to see an entire basket sorted picking out bones. What to do?
Goblin caster!
I need not shrink from danger. With the strength to prevail over anything.
Let my magic strike with elemental boom! Over here, if you would. Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
This way, Master. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Save it, cuz. I'm not interested.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
I'm not risking my life for a citizen.
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armourer's wares. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Well, if you insist.
Let us! Flame is its weakness! I grant you roaring flame.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
We best make it quick, or else wait till its fury subsides.
Could you come over here?
There's nothing like a warm meal to lift one's spirits.
Goblins approach! Leave it to me.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. Letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Mayhap we ought to pay a visit to Trevo Mine and search for the armourer's wares. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
A mage skill would be most practical here. Might I be of assistance? Let me get that.
There's ought to be found there.
Can you not see it? Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Use these flames to smite our enemies.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. Your magical aid has dissipated. Pray, cast it anew! Come to think of it,
Different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
now there's a thought.
We are to retreat then?
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
I say we give it a push and see what happens. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance. I suppose I'll handle this. time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
'Tis a hobgoblin.
Lightning has electrifying potential against this one.
At last! Chance to use this.
Why not?
Good thing I was standing here, eh?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
'Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Don't we have a report to make, Master? We found an Archistaff and great sword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
I shall wait. Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter? Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here. At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Ah, I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
How might I be of assistance?
How dare you! You dare! You dare!
An exemplary performance. Indeed. 'Twas enough to make one pity our foe.
That's about me.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Master, watch out! This calls for a curative.
Don't waste this chance. Let's press home our advantage. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this. I am well aware of that. It is clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
It is easily done.
Asps attack with a fell venom.
This foe will recoil from flame. To the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel...
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
I am poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist?
Upon Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location. We found an Archistaff and great sword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. One of us is being drenched.
Another enemy force has come to assist. We ought to have finished off the first one sooner. Here, if you please. Good enough!
We cannot break it from this side.
Perhaps.
'Tis good you lessen the load you carry. A lighter step can make all the difference in battle.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
Don't we have a report to make?
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Tread carefully. There is no telling what might lurk within.
I only hope we do not stumble into any traps.
We found an Archistaff and great sword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I grant your weapon a magic machine. These things are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Let us see what you're made of!
Skeletons! Soldiers of bone!
Holy attacks will prove most effective against you.
It seems we already possess what's required of us.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
If you need that destroyed, I'm your pawn. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
All things considered, I suspect that is something best left alone.
Quite right. Let sleeping dogs lie, as they say.
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further? Pray, keep a firm head on your shoulders, lest you be caught unawares.
Could you come over here? We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way. We found an Archistaff and great sword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to live.
Uh-oh. Perhaps 'tis time I started taking this seriously.
Do you mean to suggest you've only been playing till now?
If you were in need, I'm a serve. A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
I'll not
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Well, well, colour me surprised.
Your magic's abated and must be recast.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Arisen.
This is rather thrilling.
We found an Archistaff and great sword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Must we run? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. I grant your weapon a magical boon. believe our best will do.
Very well. If I must.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
You'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Well aimed, right. Right where it hurts. Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
We found an Archistaff and great sword both. What say we bring them to Sir Klaus? Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
A violent storm is upon us! It cannot weather Isis' numbing breath!
I am saved. Thank you. I grant your weapon a magical boon.
the enemy today.
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
One of us has been drenched.
I'll keep hold of the enemy!
Aptly said.
A flawless execution.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. Well done.
Feast your eyes on this!
Now there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Unbelievable.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations? It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Piss me off. Yeah, asking for it.
Slit your bleeding
Oi.
It's a rush to your day.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory.
I cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I knew losing it would be in a bad way.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead.
Oh, so I've learned.
This might be worth a read.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh, you have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a great sword. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a great sword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon.
It's been some time since we last saw the young man who coveted that ornate box. Mayhap we ought to seek him out. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Which reminds me, I owe you a debt. I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. You'll have more when next we meet. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell. My apologies. Thank you for indulging me.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. If quality's your concern, you're in the right place. Always a pleasure.
Interested in my wares?
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in... battle. All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
'Tis good you lessen the load you carry. A lighter step can make all the difference in battle.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist. You. Have you found any of the items we discussed? A chance. Always a pleasure. Welcome.
Look! Master, a treasure chest!
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, many thanks. I appreciate the business. Come take a look. You'll be glad. Glad you did.
Always a pleasure.
I take pride in my work.
Fancy a look at my wares? Hail! You seem in fine spirits?
I just know noise grates on me.
Well met, sir. How might I be? Of service. Always a pleasure.
I shall tend to you should you require healing, Master. You need merely say the word.
That's acting up today.
Look, as long as you
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Can't be how it ends.
I did not anticipate this.
I'll slit your bleeding throat.
What to make of this?
I can't even think straight.
Show them what for!
Points no good. Yourself to death.
Where to now?
Look as long as you please.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
I not feel like.
Must have taken a wrong to do nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and ale.
Heavenly. Have forsaken us. All is lost.
Pretty kind.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest. Got any tales to...
Aye, sir. What I can do for you? What? You mean to say my Albert's a noble and has only been pretending to be a beggar? That can't be true. Earning a living in the slums isn't easy, but Albert and I, we promised each other we'd try our hardest to make ends meet. We've been working toward that all this time. And you're saying 'tis all a lie? I don't want to believe such madness, but nor can I deny that these garments are my husband's. Pray, tell me where you found them. I must see this for myself.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths this place.
Finish it tomorrow.
Something fun to do.
Just remember,
I
I've somewhere to be.
Was I lacking in devotion?
I worked hard. I think I've earned it.
I don't mind a bit. Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Such quiet.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
My fur stands on end.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
nothing exciting ever happen here?
Horses round here with sticks lodged up 'em. Bit of a tight spot. What else needs doing? So long as I have my help, I shan't complain.
I'll gladly stay a while.
I'll have a story to tell before this day's done.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But after all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then.
Now there's a worthy prize.
The latest tidings from Melve came as quite a shock. It's been decades since the dragon last appeared. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure, but I cannot deny it gave me a sense of hope. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind. An end to the age of proxies at last. And indeed, we have our sovereign, though he is yet abed, nursing those grievous wounds. Still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime, I could weep for joy.
I always have a warm welcome for a customer.
Faring well, I hope.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought
All my fatigue to the fore. Shall we come? I'm aboard?
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
What to do?
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
So it goes.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Look, Master! Hold him!
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. Let my magics grant you an elemental boost.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. battle is best avoided here.
I shan't allow any who can't be arisen to go free. You just wait.
This job better be
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Right you are. Yon chest is in a place not easily accessed.
I can divine no way to reach it.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? I can guide you there if you wish.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
This is the product of your heedlessness.
It's called taking the initiative, I'll have you know.
if I might be so bold as to speak my mind. Different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Now there's a thought.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I grant you roaring flame.
I see a spot where we might mine ore. Just yonder.
Ore is very useful. It can be combined with other materials for a variety of purposes.
Not bad.
Perhaps you might join the fight yourself.
Splendid. Any beast will grow ferocious in battle.
Shall I give it its comeuppance?
Drop all your valuables, and I'm on
At last! A chance to use this.
Let me be the one to collect it.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. Use these flames to smite our enemies.
The sun's light has grown dim.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? I know the way. Follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. To assist you. Do come again. Have you business with the guild, sir? Should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Oh, there's something written here.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.